All right, guys, here we are. Welcome back to my bunker here in Atlanta. Here we are playing BBR40 here with some great guys. Hambone is my partner in crime. We are playing the Allies, and we're playing Detroit and Hilltop Pillbox up there in Canada. They'll be playing the Axis. So here we are for Russia 1. Before I do my Russia purchase, we do have a little bit of housekeeping to take care of, and that is Detroit said that he forgot to roll the convoy. He did take southern France with Germany, so forgot to roll the French convoy. So I'll be doing that here. So we'll take care of that before I do purchases. So, and just so you know, in the new rules, there's a guaranteed convoy of 1 IPC per ship, not to exceed the convoy value. So at least we know that he's going to lose 2, 1 for each ship, not to exceed 3. So here we go. Let's see what happens. And 6 and a 6, so that means we definitely Detroit, you'll lose 2 IPCs, 1 for the cruiser, 1 for the destroyer. So even though we missed the roll, so that's that. So let's go on with the purchase for Russia. Russia has $37. 4 of it will go to tech. Okay, so I'll go ahead and move up my roundel to phase 2 of the tech. And with the remaining 33 IPC, I'll be buying 3 infantry, 2 tanks, so that's 9 plus 12 is 21, plus 3, oops, sorry, it's not in the camera, plus 3 artillery for 12 is 33, all right? Put that to the side. In fact, I'm gonna go ahead and put it back in here because, well, we'll see this in a minute. So we just have a series of non-combat moves, so let's go here from the top. Sub 127 will go to 125. Baltic states, the 3 infantry from Baltic are going to pull back to Belarus. The 2 infantry from Eastern Poland will go to Belarus. The 2 infantry from Bessarabia will go to Western Ukraine. Okay. The tank and mech, no, I'm sorry, the 3 infantry from Western Ukraine will go, from Ukraine will go to Western Ukraine. The tank and the mech will go 1, 2 to Ukraine. All right, infantry from Caucasus will go to Stalingrad. I'll bring 6 infantry from Leningrad will come down to Belarus. And artillery from Leningrad will come to Belarus. 3 infantry from Vyborg will go to Leningrad. 2 from Karelia to Leningrad. The Archangel infantry will go to Belarus. The infantry from Moscow is going to rail 1, 2, 3 down to Turkmenistan. That joker's going to stay there. The tank and mech from Moscow will drive 1, 2 to Belarus. The planes from Moscow will go 1, 2, 3 into Leningrad. The AAA from Moscow will rail. I can rail 3 units. I've already railed 1. So they'll go 1, 2 down to Ukraine. And then this artillery will use the Siberian rail, which is different, go to Buryatia. And then I've got 6 infantry here. 2 of them will step back into Sakha. And then my 2 AAAs will step back into Buryatia as well. All right. I think that's all I can do. Let me place my pieces. So I've got, I'm going to do a tank, an infantry, and an artillery will go into Leningrad. I have a tank, infantry, and artillery that will go into Ukraine. I have an infantry and artillery that will go into Moscow. I hope I said that right. Tank, infantry, artillery in Leningrad. Tank, infantry, artillery in Ukraine. Infantry, artillery in Moscow. All right, so at the end of my turn, I get 37, so I'm just going to take this 35, 30, so that's 25, 30, 1, 2, 5, 6, 7. So I'll just kind of put that back in my my vault. So let's do a recap here. We'll go to left or right to left. In Amur, 4 infantry. In Sakha, 5, 6, 7, 8 infantry. In Barasha, 6 infantry, artillery, 2 AAAs. Turkmenistan, 1 infantry. Caucasus, 1 infantry. Stalingrad, 1 infantry. Moscow, infantry, artillery. Ukraine, 2 AAAs, 2 tanks, a mech, an infantry, and an artillery. In Western Ukraine, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 infantry and an artillery. In Belarus, I have that's 6 from Leningrad, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 infantry, an artillery, a tank, and a mech. That's over here, by the way. In Leningrad, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 infantry. I have an artillery, I have a tank, I have 2 fighters, a TAC, and 2 AAAs. Cruiser sub in 115 and a sub in 125. So I think Russia is done with their non-combat. I've already collected my 37 IPCs. Let me double check, make sure I can. So go ahead and put these in here. Yeah, not a lot to do with the Soviets, because at least not yet, because Detroit has not brought me into the war yet. So we resolved this. Detroit, reminder, 2 IPCs off of the German income. And I've moved. I did my recap there, and then sub and cruiser in 115. So I think that's where it stands. So I guess without further ado, it is now Japan's J1 turn. Friend Hilltop Pillbox up in Canada. On to you, sir.